Hi, in this video we will see how to filter a data using advanced filter option. Before getting into the advanced filter option, we will just see how we filter normally using the general filter option available in the Microsoft Excel. So I have a sample sales data with me. So this contains the order date or the sale date. This is the region where the sales took place. This is the agent who sold the item. This is the item which has been sold. And this is the number of units of this item sold. This is the per unit cost, and this is the total sale value of the transaction. So for applying the normal filter, you may use a shortcut key called Ctrl Shift L, or you may select the entire data range and go to data tab and select filter. The shortcut key is also mentioned in this. Ctrl plus Shift plus L. Just simply selecting this will enable the filter option in your data table. So on applying the filter option, you will be able to see an arrow mark in every column titles you have selected. So this list is the unique names available in the entire data column. So these are the only items that have been sold, but by various persons at various dates and in various regions. So a normal filter function can act only on filtering data, maybe like the requirements given here. The list of sales made by Mr. Andrews, or the list of sales of pencil made by Mr. Andrews. So we will see how to filter this. So list of sales by Mr. Andrews. So Andrews is a representative's name. So we are going to the column representing the representative's name, and we will filter. So you can click this arrow mark to get the list, or you can use alt down arrow mark to get the options. Deselect all representatives name and select only Andrews name and select OK. So this gives the list of sales made by Mr. Andrews. Now that the second requirement requires only us to get the list of sales of pencil made by Mr. Andrews. So this list actually includes binder with it. So we are going to the item, just click this arrow mark and deselect the binder and click OK. So this is the list of sales made by Mr. Andrews, and the item is only pencil. So a normal filter function can act mostly like this. So these are the basic functions of the filter option, a normal filter option. It will be used only to filter based on a single criteria, as we done in our example sales by Mr. Andrews, or a single AND criteria. AND can be anything for Andrews, and when he say sold pencil, and when the unit cost is this much, you can select like that also, pencil, and when the unit cost is only 1.99. So these are the list. So a single AND condition only can be used, or conditions cannot be used in a normal filter function. So now we will move on to advanced filter option available in Microsoft Excel. This option is also available in the same data tab under sort and filter. So go to data tab under sort and filter. You see the normal filter option here, and the advanced filter option will be available here. This is the Excel 2016 version. So it is like this. In previous versions or the later versions, the options may be seen differently. However, it will be available only under sort and filter. So when I click advanced, this is the requirement asked by the advanced filter option. So first, what is the action to be taken? I have to filter in the same place, or I have to copy the filtered data to another place or another worksheet, so that the main data don't get affected. So I can use any of this. I will select, for now I will select the filter in the same place itself. So list range represents the data which you are going to filter, the whole data, the entire data. So I have to select the entire data range. Generally the advanced filter option or the normal filter options automatically calculates the data range by itself. However, it is recommended to select the data by yourself in order to not miss any of the invoices, because if a column or a row is not or blank in this area, then the data range will be only till 34. The balance will not get filtered. So you have to manually select the entire data so that no data will get missed out. So the criteria range. For the criteria range, this is the key point for using advanced filter. You have to specify the criteria or criterias what you want to filter in a separate cell or in a separate range. So first we will go through the what are the criterias we can filter. Okay, so I will cancel this. So say this is the requirement asked by the management in our case. The list of sales of pencil made by Mr. Andrews, and you also need to give the list of sales of binder by Mr. Howard. In this case you can use the normal filter option as we did for this one. First copy the data and paste it separately, and then filter based on these conditions, copy and paste along with the previous list and give present to the management. Or you can use a advanced filter option. If this is a small condition to filter, so you can use a normal filter option twice and get the data. However, there may be many conditions available or may be required by anyone. So it is advisable to use advanced filter option in these cases. So as I said earlier, for using advanced filter option, you have to specify the criteria in a separate place, a separate range or a separate cell. How do you need to give the criteria? So for that, the first row of the range you are going to give as criteria range should contain the heading, the column header of the filtering field. So if I want to filter based on representative name, I have to give this REP as the first cell. I am also filtering based on the item, so I have to give item in the second one. So when you can copy the entire heading and paste it in a separate place to mention the criteria, or you can give only those headings which you are going to filter now or which you are going to use for filtering now. So this is how the criteria range starts. The first row of the criteria range is the column headers that you are going to filter. From the next row you can give your criteria for filtering. So let us see the requirement again. The date of sales of pencil by Mr. Andrew. Let us take the first requirement. So now the representative's name is Andrews. I want to filter the sales made by Mr. Andrews, and the item can only be the pencil. So when you specify a condition in the same row, that is row 2, I have In row 2 I have specified the representative name as Andrews and item name as pencil. If you are specifying criteria in the same row, it is used as an AND condition. So if the representative name is Andrews and the pencil item is pencil only, the data will be filtered, otherwise the data will not get filtered. So Andrews has also sold the binder, one entry was there, that will not come when you give Andrews and pencil in the same row. So if you mention in the same row, it is used as an AND condition. So the representative is Andrews and the item is pencil. You can even add unit cost as we did previously, unit cost as 1.99. So now only two data lines will be coming. Andrew sold 3 pencil transactions, but only 2 of them contains per unit cost of 1.98. So this is the AND condition, so only 2 will be coming. So unit cost is not a requirement now. So representative is Andrews and the item sold is pencil. The second requirement is date of sales of binder by Mr. Howard. So I will go to this criteria range again and I will give the name of the next person Howard and the product type as binder. So as I said, if I specify two conditions in the same row, it is used as an AND condition. So the data will be filtered only for Howard and when the item is binder. So I have mentioned both the conditions here. Now what happens? What will be done by the advanced filter? Now if I am mentioning two conditions in two different rows, it is taken as OR condition. OR. It is taken as OR condition. So the data will be filtered like this. When pencil is sold by Mr. Andrews, or filter the data when binder is sold by Mr. Howard. So this is how the advanced filter option will see. Filter pencil and Andrews or filter Howard and binder. Either of these conditions to be satisfied, either of the conditions specified in row 2 or the conditions specified in row 3 should be satisfied in order to be eligible for filtering. You can also give a name here without any item specifying, say Gill. I will take Gill and paste it here as a condition. So this enables all the items sold by Mr. Gill to be eligible for filtering. So when I use this range starting from the column header which I am targeting for filtering and the conditions for filtering, if I give this as filtering or criteria range, this will be the result. All this will come. All pencils sold by Mr. Andrews, only pencils and only Andrews. All binders sold by Howard, only binders sold by Howard. And whatever the product may be sold by Gill will come in the list. So we will just see that. First we have to go to the data range, select the entire data, go to advanced filter option, filter in the list in the same place. List range, as I selected the entire data and given the advanced filter, the list range will be correct only. If you are going directly to advanced filter range, I would suggest to select the list range by yourself. So as mentioned, this is the criteria range we are seeing. You have to manually select the criteria range. The criteria range cannot be typed in the box. You have to select the range from the sheet or from another sheet also. So you can select OK. If you select OK, the filter will be taken place in the same. So as you can see, Gill sold pen, binder and pencil, 3 products, but everything came. With respect to Andrews, only pencil transactions came. With respect to Howard, only binder transactions came. When you are using an advanced filter and the data is filtered in the same place, you will see the other data hidden, other rows hidden here, as we will see when using normal filter option. However, you will not see any option to clear the filtered data. You have to manually hide the entire rows that are hidden. There is no option to select down arrow and clear the filter, but again you can go to data tab and give clear filter option to clear the filter that has been done earlier. So you could see that all the transactions, irrespective of the product nature of Gill, came. Only sales of pencil by Mr. Andrews came, and only sales of binder by Howard came. So any AND condition should be specified in the same row, any OR condition should be specified in the different rows. So this is also another requirement. Just an example, all the pencil sales affected but not those affected by Mr. Andrews. Pencil has been sold by various representatives in our sales data example, but I want every pencil sales data, but that should not contain Andrews pencil data, because I have given the Andrews pencil data separately to the management in another requirement. So we'll go to the sample data. You can use a normal filter option if you have only such condition. So go normal filter, select the item as pencil. I want every pencil transactions here except those of Andrews. So I will go to representative and deselect Andrews alone. So this is the list of pencil transaction took place, but it do not include the Andrews pencil transaction. So this can also be used using the advanced filter option. You can also use the advanced filter option in order to filter the requirement. So I am going to the criteria range, deleting every criteria available here, because this is not the criteria we are seeing now. So what is the first criteria? Every pencil transaction should come. So I will type pencil here. Every pencil transaction should come. And for your instruction, the first row, that is the column header which we are looking for filtering, should be case sensitive, and it should match with the same characters available in the original data table. If either a space or a dot is available extra in the criteria range, the advanced filter option will not work. It should be the same replica of the heading used in the original data range. If it is REP, you have to use only REP. If you use REP space, that data won't work, or the advanced filter option won't work. If you use item space, the advanced filter option will not work. Just see, I'm selecting the data range, I'm going to advanced filter, and I'm selecting the criteria as item and pencil only, and I am giving OK. So it is not coming because the items here we have specified it as item space, and here it is only item. So there is no criteria available at all for filtering in any of these available components. So it will return the blank cells alone. So clear this and use the same value available as the header. So I would recommend to copy and paste the required column header separately for filtering. So in Excel we know this is the equal to sign. So if I want to filter as A, I can give as equal to A, or if I give only A, it will it will take it as equal to A and it will process in advanced filter option. So for using not equal to, there is no not equal to sign available in your keyboard. You can go insert symbol and search for the not equal to sign and enter, but the Excel will not consider that not equal to symbol for filtering. It will be actually taken as a text. Not equal to will be considered as a text, and it will the filter will be based on the text. So the not equal to in Excel is represented by this. So a less than symbol and a greater than symbol together. This is called a not equal to. So I will just show you an example. This is 3. When I want to know whether this column is equal to 3, I will select this cell and put equal to 3 and give enter, and it's true. I have to validate whether if this cell is not equal to 3 or not. So in that case, I will just edit the cell, and instead of the equal to sign, I will put a less than symbol and a greater than symbol together and put enter. So this is false because this is 3. I am verifying whether this is 3 or not. Since I am asking if the cell is not is equal to 3, give me a true, and if it is equal to 3, give me a false. If say I am entering 4 here, this is true because this cell is not equal to 3. Hence that condition is satisfied and it will return true. So you can use in if functions also. If this is not equal to 3, return me the number is different, or if it is false, it is 3. So since I entered 4, this condition is satisfied. J7 is not equal to 3, and hence the true value of the if condition came out. And if I enter 3 here, the false value of this condition came out. So in Excel, not equal to symbol is represented by the less than symbol and greater than symbol together. So in our case, every pencil data is required except that of Andrews. So Andrews only should not come. So I am typing here, the criteria is not equal to Andrews. So every pencil transaction which is not equal to Andrews should be filtered. So I am selecting the data range, going to advanced filter, and using the criteria range as this. So all items of pencil when it is not equal to Andrews, when the representative is not equal to Andrews, and I am selecting OK. You can see the pencil transactions and the list of representatives here, but it does not contain even a single Andrews transaction. So I know I am taking a long time to explain this advanced filter option, but this is just to ensure that you to get the entire idea of using the advanced filter option. I could have stopped with the first example itself, but I thought I should share the entire use of the advanced filter as far as I know to everyone who is seeing this video. So this is the basic cell that can be used. So I am clearing, or you can also take pencil transactions without Andrews, and I am saying all GIL transaction without pen also to be coming. So every GIL transaction will come. So if you can see GIL and pen here, GIL cells binder here, GIL cells by pencil here, GIL cells binder here, GIL cells pencil here, like that. So I am asking to filter every GIL transaction, but not the pens sold by him, and every pencil transaction which is not sold by Mr. Andrews. So go to advanced filter, select the list range, select the criteria range, and the OK. So you can see every pencil transaction of other persons and every Gil's transaction without a pen. So this is how you can use the advanced filter option. This is filtering in the same place. In order to explain how to use the filtering in the or copy to next location, same date, other processes are same. Selecting the list range, action should be copied to another location to be specified by you manually. So the list range is same. Select the entire data table you want. Criteria range, select the entire criteria range you have typed and use copy to and select the place where you want those answers. So select the place. You can select even in the next sheet. Select the place and select OK. Okay, actually I was wrong. I thought I could do the next page also. It says only in the active sheet. So if I want answer here, this should be my active sheet. So I have to first apply advanced filter from here. I have to apply the advanced filter from here, but I can select the list range from anywhere. So I will select this cell. I want the answers here. I will select this cell and select the advanced option, copy to another location. Since I am not having any data table in this or starting from this cell, the list range is not filled, so I will manually select the list range from the sample data I have in the previous sheet fully, and then I will manually select the criteria range from the previous sheet that we typed, and then I can select the copy to and give this cell. This cell will not be automatically coming in the copy to location. We have to manually give the link to the copy to location. A single cell is enough. You should not or you may not give the entire range of cells like this to filter. A single cell, that is a starting point of the table, so it should select only the single cell and click OK in order to filter. An active sheet does not mean a sheet where you have the data available. It is a sheet from which you are operating. So I have started operation from requirement sheet. So this is the active sheet and I can apply the filter from here. So this is the list of data that we saw there. So all the pencil transactions except those by Andrews, all the Gil transactions except the pens sold by him. So this is available here. This is the copied filtered data that has been copied from the original table and pasted here. The original table remains intact. No changes will be made in the original table. So this is just a copy paste value and it is pasted as values. It is not a filter or regular filter. So if I change value in the original data, the values will not be changed in the filtered data or when the filtered data is in another location. If it is filtered in the same location, there is no problem. If it is filtered and copied to the another location, the same data will not come. If you change it, it won't get updated. You have to again use the advanced filter option. As you saw, I have changed the number of units from 95 to 96 here, but the value remains 95 here. It is same is to Jones pencil 95 and it is 96. I have changed it. So it is pasted as values and it won't get changed or it won't get updated when you change the original data. So this should be kept in mind while using the advanced filter options. So what does the unique record means? So you can see that here in the advanced filter option, you saw that there is a checkbox named unique records only. What does it really mean? So take this example, all pencil transactions. Pencil transactions, you can see John sold pencil twice. and Jordan sold a pencil twice, but Smith sold only once, Morgan sold only once, Thomson sold only once, Sorvino sold only once. So if I am selecting that unique range or unique records only, I am specifying criteria not by Andrews only. I am selecting the checkbox unique records only, and I am selecting OK. Now you can see this is all are unique. Why? Because every components are different. The total differs for every transaction. Total unit cost differs for different transactions. The total number of units differs for the transactions. If all the data are duplicated only, it won't appear in the filtered list. Say for example, I am just having this data rep and item with me here. So this is my new table. So this is my new data range, or this is the new list range I have. I will just select advanced filter. This is the list range. This is the criteria as we mentioned, pencil and not equal to Andrews, and I want only unique records. So if I select OK, only one Jones pencil will come, only one Jordan pencil will come, only one Bill pencil will come. All the duplicated records will be hidden or will not get filtered when you select a unique records only. But for that, every data or every column in the same row should be equal. So Jones and pencil should be equal. Both should be equal in the next line also, in order to not get filtered. So like that here, Jones and pencil was same. You can just filter here. Jones, you can even see here. Jones and pencil is same here and here. Or East is also same. Sorry. East is also same, but the date are different, the units are different, the unit cost are same, but the total is different. So every column should be equal in order to not be eligible for filtering when you select unique records only. If there is a simple change or single change in the cell or in a cell, it will be eligible for filtering. So I'm not good in English, or I'm not explaining properly. Maybe if you have any doubts, you can just comment on this video. I will just explain, or you can just mail me, or I will give you the mail ID at the end. You can just mail me in order to get the doubts clarified if you couldn't understand my English. Otherwise you have to see this video and understand this. So now continuing my video, I'm just here to explain how to filter. If you know that the word contains this, but you don't know the exactly what is the name. I know he's Mr. Andrew. I know that Andrew is his name, or I don't know his name is Andrews, because S is there at the last. I don't know every salesperson's name being in the management. Every person's name I don't know. A simple name can be used. John may be used Jones instead of Jones. Gil may be used easier. But not every name will be there in my mind. Okay, so I wonder if I give Andrew alone, AND or EW alone, and use advanced filter option to filter the transactions of him. Already the ranges are selected as we are using this for long. If I am giving it as OK, it will come because it starts with Andrew and it contains Andrew. But if you have a name, say Jordan instead of Jordan, I am using Jordan. I don't know whether it contains J or not. So I am using like this and giving filter. The data will not come because there is no such name of a representative that starts with Jordan. When you are using advanced filter, you can simply use the first characters of based on the first characters of the values. and when I use Andrews will be filtered. You need not type the whole Andrews thing. Andrews will get filtered, no problem. But what if I know his last name but not first name? Say I have here as Jones, right? So say I have as Indiana Jones. So I think he's familiar to anyone. So Indiana Jones I have, but I know only Jones has the name. If I filter based on Jones, the advanced filter option will not work, or it will show only blank cells. Okay, I have other data in the names of Jones, but I don't get the filter data for Indiana Jones. I only get for Jones, but I want to see Indiana Jones value also. So while searching for anything, while you are using this find function in the Excel, while you are giving criteria for any formulas like this sum f, range and criteria, countif criteria, for anything to find, you can use this two when you are these two characters when you are not aware of the full name or full criteria value. So when these two should be used, a star mark represents number of characters. It does not specify how many number of characters is before or after the specified word. A question mark represents a single character only. Okay, so we will see this using our example. So before Jones, I know something is his first name, or I know Jones is his name, but I don't know whether he has a first name or a last name either. So I'm giving this has a star, Jones and star. You may call it an asterisk or star or multiplication symbol, whatever you want. So star, Jones, star. I know that his name contains Jones, but I don't know either it is his first name or last name or a middle name. So wherever you find Jones, just filter it. This is my condition. So I'm just giving the star, Jones, star. So I'm selecting the range, list range, criteria range, and I'm giving OK. And it is open. So just reapply it once again. Sorry. Hold on a second. Sorry for that. Earlier we have given the item as pencil, but Indiana Jones has sold binder, so only the data is not filtered. So I know that his name contains Jones, but I don't know whether it is a first name, last name, or a middle name. So I'm giving the Jones in between these stars here, and I'm selecting advanced filter. I'm selecting the list range, I'm selecting the criteria range, and giving OK. And you can now see that Indiana Jones is here. Without this toss, whether it will come, just check it here. So I know only Jones and I have only face. I'm going to advanced filter, specifying these conditions, and I'm doing OK. Only Jones is filtered, Indiana Jones is not filtered. So the star conditions specifies that there are number of characters. There can be n number of characters, either it may be 1 or it may be 100. Any number of characters can be before, even it may be 0, because after Jones there is no character after here. In Indiana Jones, after Jones there is no character, however it got filtered. So star represents any number from 0 till infinity, any number of characters you can include in star. But a question mark only filters a single character. That is, you know that I have entered it as John, but I know that there is something, some word additional to Jones here. some word additional to Jones here. I don't know whether it is yes or is it maybe. Say I have here it as is it. So I don't know whether is it or it is yes. So I know JONE is correct, but I don't know what is the last character. But it is only a single character. So I will just select. I will just put a question mark after the word I know, or a question mark before the word I know based on the name I know. So the list is list range. This is the criteria range. I am selecting OK. You can see both John with Z and S getting filtered. So for Indiana Jones, if I am giving a question mark and Jones, the data will not get filtered. See this, the data, there is no data with a single character. After the single character there is Jones equal. So this has Indiana Jones as, so I is a single character, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 characters before Jones. So if I give here 8 question marks before Jones, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so 8 question marks and then Jones, and I am using this advanced filter option. You can see Indiana Jones alone. But if you are giving star, you will be getting all Jones, Indiana Jones or any Jones as the case may be. You will get everything. But if you specify the number of characters before or after this text, you will get only the specified result. So in this video I have already explained how to use the advanced filter option for AND or conditions. To summarize, the criteria in the same row is considered as AND conditions, and in different rows will be considered as OR conditions for criteria. You may also filter arrows or pencil. So arrow should be in the first row and pencil should be in the next row under items. And I have also explained not equal to conditions. You have, for specifying not equal to, you should give less than and greater than together. That is considered as not equal to in Microsoft Excel, any version for this case. And I have also explained how to identify when the criteria contains the word Jones or any word you want. When it contains a specific word, star can be used, or asterisk, you may call it as asterisk. Also you can use question mark. Star or asterisk represents n number of characters including 0, whereas question mark represents 1. So there is one character before this. One question mark is equal to one character. The number of question marks you put depends upon the case as you know. So again, I know I am explaining horribly. My English is not so good, but if you have any doubts, you can ping me anytime. I will explain when I am available. So if you have any doubts, just comment on this video. I will just explain you through the comments itself if possible, or you can comment your email ID. I will just and the query you want to be clarified. I will just explain those and send you an email. With respect to advanced filter option alone, please don't comment on everything. I'm just learning Excel every now and then. The Excel is full of learnings. You can always find many ways to overcome a problem in Excel. So I'm just still learning many things now. With respect to advanced filter options, if you have any doubts, you can just comment on this video. Please don't ask me the data tools types or anything like that. Maybe I don't know every technical terms of Excel also. If you are being specific, I can answer. If you are generally asking about data tools, I may not answer because I don't know which are the data tools available in Microsoft Excel. But if you ask how to use goal seek, I may be able to give you the answer. If you ask how to use a solver option, I will be able to give an answer. But if you asking me about data tools, I may not answer because I don't know which are the data tools here. So the technical terms don't use, maybe the option name you can use, but it is preferable that you comment queries based on advanced filter here. Or if you have any other queries, you can just ping your mail ID. I will just let you know if I am available for any other queries to be solved. So, thank you.